your boy Mega Dre Gaming. Yes, I have skipped through because I wanted to give you some good content. Start off from the regular season. So let me sum up what I've actually done. During the draft, I actually went 23 for 24, which caused me to actually get the #1 pick in the NFL draft by the Miami Dolphins. So, which was great, by the way. So, what we are actually going to start off here, we already went through the preseason, found out that I'm starting. So, now we want to actually give you that great content and start our regular season. So, let's start off by first we're going to visit our messages, see what our #1 fan wants. Let's get it. So let's see.
Meeting your season goal comes with higher rewards, but
I'm very conservative, but I'm actually going to go moderate. I don't know because some of our wide receivers are out pretty much. So I'm actually going to go more for yards. So I'm going to be conservative for this year, for now. I know I can probably get more, but that's when I actually get everything together. So I'm just going to go for the passing yards and go from there. Oh, and I get to upgrade my player. Let's see. And you can see it, a field general, strong arm, scrambler, improviser. However, I do want to get my strong arm up, but I also want to be able to get away from the defense if they actually have to, if they start rushing me. So I'm going to go ahead and update that scrambler. Oh, goodness gracious. Now, I'm going to update some abilities. Clutch is going to be there. Shoot. Conductor. We'll pocket that eye, inside that eye, but there we go. And I can't wait till I start getting these. But I really want the bazooka. Either that or Fearless. So I'm actually, that's the one thing I'm going to go for when I get strong arm. Which, by the way, I think I'm 93 throw power, deep accuracy 81, medium ac 90, short ac 94. My awareness and throw on the run, I like that I could throw on the run is at 80, but I need to get some better speed. So with that being said, let us go ahead and get into our weekly train. Well, actually, I'm just going to sim that because if I do that, then this is going to be ridiculous. And I get to upgrade them again. So again, I'm going to go ahead, since I got Scrambler, I'm going to go ahead and give him that strong arm. And that should take me to where I need to be. Let's get this W against the Baltimore Ravens, week 1. We are officially making our NFL debut. Let's get it started. Let's go. By the way, I also undo some on some streaming on Mixer, on Mega Dre Gaming. Please look for it on if you are on Mixer, look for it at Mega Dre Gaming. And I also do some on Twitch. which is
Hey everybody, it's the coach.
here.
This is Madden 20.
And I think
on
it's my
EA Sports.
PS4 gamer tag.
We've got a terrific
But I'll
matchup
change
on
it and I'll let y'all
between the
know
Baltimore Ravens
later
and
on.
the Miami Dolphins.
But other than that, let's get it
I'll
started.
be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running, it's Drake. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And complete. This is Albert Wilson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake, and he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback.
On our running back.
And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
Touchdown.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match.
All right, defense did its job.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He may be playing free safety while wrapped up in a corner's body, but Earl Thomas is the best center fielder in the game. He cleans up everything back there as far as I'm concerned. I think he just has intelligence, understands things.
I know that. I noticed that blitz.
Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. When the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now Balaj. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. 2nd and 2. Throw left side complete. That's Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
All right, they scored back. Trying to make this a close game.
They'll start the drive with Drake. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Go on, baby.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
They ain't waste time getting that back, so.
On 1st down, Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Back to throw here.
Let's get it.
Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much during this one.
This is why I love my reads.
Goodness, what a
I love that read.
By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Back to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the... And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left.
Let's make this a 2-possession game. Let's go. How? Now that's one thing I don't like.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And now it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up...
They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And Boyd has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete.
Come on, defense. That's what I like to see.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead.
Why are you
right within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always
you
correspond
went
to
5
what's
yards
up on the clock.
backwards?
What they need to do is
Come
put
on,
the keep away
son.
right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he'll be brought down.
We'll get
That's
extra.
a face mask. Certainly looked like it.
Let's start
Indeed,
chewing
here
that
come
clock.
the flags.
Defense.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll set up the throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll look to throw here. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think we're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Right back to Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game. Line. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving... Now a handoff for Drake. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Dolphins, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
22 for 32, 400 yards,
That'll do it
passing
for
yards,
us. I'm Brandon Gaudin,
68%.
alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to
3
our entire
touchdowns,
crew
no
as well.
interceptions.
We'll talk to you next
I
time.
love
So
that.
long, everybody.
Trying to get my running back into the game. However, defensively, it is just like, no way it ain't going to happen. However, I like how my first game has come about. Fortunately, I don't get no updates. However, I am close. If I continue doing things like this, we're going to be in business. All right, let's see what Miss Emily has to say. All right, that's good. All right. Next up, we're going to have the Patriots. But you know what? I am actually going to end it right here. Well, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I want to see what Tom Brady has to say. So let's see. Oh, I remember this. So just watch me shred your difference in. Wait. Two passing. Okay, let's get it. And then our X Factor cornerback. I mean, and I do respect Gilmore's game, so it's how I will become. Yep, so hopefully we'll get a dub against them. Oh, and they starting off 0-1 as well. And they're playing in Miami. So we got the home crowd to ourselves. So on that note, I am actually going to end the broadcast here. Again, you can subscribe here on YouTube. You want to know the notification when I'm going to actually download or I'm actually going to live stream, please click that notification bell and I definitely will let you know. I'm just starting out here. I definitely do appreciate if you do watch it. If you don't, doesn't matter, but just show some love, some support. I appreciate that, and I hope to bring y'all some more tight gameplay. So with that being said, this is Mega Dre Gaming, and until next time, God bless.